Good morning girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a full autumn video for you. I have a nail appointment in a couple of hours, so I'm going to pop into Lush, Bath and Body Works and maybe a couple of other places just to get some autumnal pieces. I'm really looking forward to Lush's autumn collection. I love a Lush bath in autumn winter. I was planning on making a beauty video today, just talking about 10 things I wish I knew in my early 20s, but as you can see, I am in no place to be giving any beauty advice. I went for a green peel at Dr. Harlow's yesterday and my skin is very red. I also got some, this is so painful, I can't tell you how painful it is just to touch my face. I also had some CO2 injected into my under eyes, and that's another thing I've not done before, so this eye's quite swollen. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but it is going down. I'm applying a lot of sunscreen today because the green peel has made my skin very sensitive and it's really sore even to touch. Ooh. I'm using the Beauty Ajosian Relief Sun Aqua Fresh, and this is rice and B5 in it. So I'm gonna go and get dressed and then I will show you guys everything I picked up. Back from getting my nails done, I went with a sparkly nude and this is what they look like. Ended up buying things from Bath and Body Works, Lush and Lululemon, so I'll show you guys what I bought. I've actually never been to Bath and Body Works before. Oh, my face hurts. I've never actually been to Bath and Body Works before. I thought they only sold this in America, but we went over to Westfield by Notting Hill and there was a really big Bath and Body Works shop there. The first thing I bought was this pumpkin apple candle. I love like an apple smell, like the Christmassy apple smell. There's I think it's red apple wreath from Yankee Candle. That is my absolute favourite candle at Christmas. This is definitely more of an autumnal candle. The scents include ground cinnamon, pumpkin and red apple. I just love a red apple smell, and obviously it's pumpkin season so it just blends really nicely together. I then went over to the vanilla section and I picked up warm vanilla sugar in the body wash and the body butter. The notes in these are vanilla, white orchard, sparkling jasmine, vanilla and sandalwood. If you're someone that likes more of a subtle smell, I feel like this will be perfect for you. I don't think there's too much vanilla in it. I can definitely smell a lot of the jasmine. Considering this is a body butter, it doesn't feel too thick. This definitely feels like something I could wear every day, like in the daytime. I generally don't go for a body butter unless it's nighttime. I find that I'm always in a rush in the morning, and if I put my whole body in body butter and then put clothes on, I feel like it gets all stuck to me. I don't know, this feels more like... It definitely feels like a body butter, but it doesn't feel as thick as some of my other creams. I know I always go on about my Sol de Janeiro cream being really thick. It's one of my favourite creams and I absolutely love it, but it's just something I tend to use in the evening because it is quite thick. The next thing I picked out was the Glaze Pumpkin Body Lotion. This has got notes of vanilla glaze, caramel woods and pumpkin cream. I don't really know what the difference with vanilla and vanilla glaze is. I don't know if that's like a different smell. I feel like this smells very pumpkin and cinnamony. I can't really smell any vanilla in this. I'm not saying it's lying, I just can't smell it. I'm going to take back what I said. I don't think it's cinnamon that I can smell, I think it's the caramel. So the strongest smell is definitely the pumpkin, but there's a sweet kind of dark caramelly smell on top of it. I still don't think I can smell the vanilla, but I really like this for autumn. I know I said I can't smell the vanilla in this, but because it has got vanilla in, I think it's going to pair really nicely with my Rare Beauty perfume or maybe my Vanilla 28 from Kayali. I'm definitely trying to work on like a full autumn scent at the moment. I really like the idea of having similar scents throughout the year, but maybe something slightly different depending on the season. I'm not sure if people do that, but I'd like to. At the moment, I'm leaning a lot towards Kayali's Yum. I think it's more of a like marshmallowy, summery kind of scent, and I really want something that's a bit pumpkin-y, a bit vanilla-y, maybe a bit cinnamony. The last thing I bought at Bath and Body Works is this tiny little hand gel, and I'm not really that much of a hand gel person, I just like wash my hands, but I just thought it looks really cute. It's really tiny. It was £4, which is quite a lot actually. There's quite a lot for like a teeny tiny hand sanitizer, but it looks cute. It's called Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, so I'm assuming this smells like pumpkin. Pumpkin, it just says, it doesn't say what it smells like. It is a very sickly smell if I'm honest with you. I'm not sure if I like how the alcohol and the sweet smell works together. I've let my hands dry and it actually smells really nice. I think when you first put on a hand sanitizer, the alcohol smell is like quite overpowering, but once you've sort of rubbed it in, it smells a lot nicer. I went to the Bath & Body Works in Westfield, and when you spend over £50 you get these 2 free shower gels. Pretty sure these are just promotional ones that were for Valentine's Day and summer, but the first one is You're the One, and this has notes of white birch, velvety rose and a drop of strawberry nectar. The next shower gel is At the Beach, and this has notes of white blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze and sun-kissed musk. I don't understand fragrance notes, to be honest, because what does sea salt breeze smell like? I know what sea salt smells like, but do they just add breeze to make it sound more luxurious, or is this like a different scent? The next few things I have to show you are from Lush. I'm not sure if I showed you guys the pumpkin collection that Lush have sent me, so I'll show you that first. If I'm being honest, this isn't my favourite smell from Lush. I think this is very ginger and spicy, and I think I'm more of a pumpkin rather than the spice side. I really like a cinnamon smell or a pumpkin smell, but I think this has got a little bit too much gingery spice in it for me. That being said, I actually really like the shower gel. I love the colour of it. It's so sparkly and orange. I think it's a less intense version of the perfume in the candle. I find as well, if there's a scent I'm not 100% sure of, I normally like the body wash, because I think once you wash it off, the smell isn't as strong. I think I'm going to try out the candle tonight. I was planning on having a little Halloween themed bath, and I want to give this a good go. I feel like the spray probably isn't for me. Maybe it would be something I would use maybe around my room rather than on myself. I feel like I could like the candle. Everything else from Lush I bought with my own money. So the first thing is Pumpkin Pumpkin. I really love this. It's a pumpkin cinnamony smell. Like I was talking about earlier, I don't like the spice smell. I'm very much more towards like a cinnamony pumpkin smell. There is a little bit of a citrus smell to this as well. There's orange and lime in it, and I think it just ties in really nicely with the cinnamon and pumpkin. This is Pumpkin Crumble Bubble Rune, and I'm so excited to try this. I tried Pumpkin Pumpkin last year and I absolutely love this, but for some reason I didn't pick this up. I'm definitely more of a bubble bar type of person. I don't like to use a whole bath bomb, so I find that when you sort of put one in and then take it out, it kind of ruins it. Or even if you cut it up, I feel like you don't get to see the whole effect of the bath bomb. Obviously this smells of pumpkin, but like the last bath bomb, this has a little bit of lime in, and I'm really liking citrus at the moment. I don't know if it's like since having the dog, whose name is Lemon, I seem to like citrus. I don't know why. This is the Bewitched Bubble Bar. I buy this every single year and I absolutely love the smell. But I love how black this makes my bath, and normally I'm not someone that goes for like a black colouring, at least in my clothes, but I absolutely love this. I also picked up my favourite bubble bar, which is Intergalactic, and I absolutely love how this makes your bath look. I love the bath bomb too because it has all this gold glitter in it. This smells of peppermint and grapefruit. I'm not normally somebody that likes mint, but I think the grapefruit paired with the mint actually smells really nice and is quite relaxing. The very last thing I bought, which has nothing to do with autumn, is the Lululemon Align shorts. I really like these. I actually size up by 2 sizes. I normally take a UK 6 or an 8, and I get this in a US 6, which I think is a 10. Until winter this year, I'd never actually worn Lululemon leggings. I've had the zip jacket, I've got that in pink and white, but Lululemon offered 2 semis and pieces, and so I asked for a pair of black leggings, and when I got locked out of my house I actually didn't mind because these leggings were so comfortable. I had put them on for the first time and I was just really enjoying wearing them, and then I was just sat on the floor for a little while, but I didn't mind because my leggings were really comfortable. That is everything I picked up. I was really hoping to pick up some new duvet covers. I don't really have anything that's very autumnal. Everything I own is very pink and flowery, so I have ordered something from Matalan which I'm hoping will come tomorrow. I thought I will run a bath now, and then after that I can talk you through what is happening with my face. As you guys can probably tell by the lighting, I actually just went straight to bed and did not make it back to finish this video. My new duvet cover is coming between 1 and 3, and I'm planning on uploading this video at 4. I actually have little to no faith in my every driver. I'm sure he's a wonderful person, but he just dashes everything behind the bins. Or one time he actually hid the parcel, could not find it anywhere. I had this picture on the Every app, and I was like walking around everywhere in like the sort of backyard area that we have to try and find this, and it was like I wouldn't have found it if I didn't have the picture. I'm going to put some videos up on the screen to show you guys what I've had done to my skin. So the first thing we did is the green peel. I'm just going to read off of my iPad because I will not be able to remember all of this. So the basis of the green peel is a mixture of 8 selected herbs containing enzymes, minerals and vitamins which are massaged directly into the skin. So painful. I did the fresh up treatment, so this is for prevention and also like the acne scars that I've got around my mouth. This is a natural alternative to a chemical peel. I've not had a chemical peel before, so I can't tell you what that feels like, but today is day 3, I think, because we're on Monday. Yes, it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is day 3. My skin is a lot less sensitive than it was the previous 2 days. It feels quite tight around here, and I don't know if yesterday when I went shopping I've got a little bit burnt. I'm not sure if it is just the peel or if I have burnt like my skin on here. I think I would potentially get this done again, but it would really depend on what my skin looks like after this process is finished. The first 2 days were not my favourite. I think today I'm feeling a lot better. I know it's feeling like quite tight here, but it doesn't hurt so much as it did the previous 2 days. I had some carboxy therapy under my eyes. I mentioned to my doctor that I just looked quite tired and she was like, oh, let's put this in, and I was like, let's go for it. So I didn't really know much about this, which is very unlike me, but I really trust the doctor that I go to, Dr. Harla. Again, I'm just going to read this off my iPad. So what carboxy therapy does is it improves the circulation, stimulates collagen production and treats conditions like under eye dark circles, fine lines, stretch marks and cellulite. So hopefully I'm going to be looking a lot less tired. I'm still pretty swollen, I think, here and a little bit under my left eye. Within 48 hours the swelling is pretty much gone. I think I'm a little bit swollen around my jaw, but other than that it is fine. I think it's also quite a humbling experience walking around with a bright red face. I think we all need to be humbled sometimes. I think I'm probably quite a humble person. I like to think I'm quite a humble person, but this has definitely added some humbleness to me. That is everything I have to show you guys today. I just wanted to get Bartholomew Bear out because he is so cute and I feel like he needs his moment on YouTube. Next week I'm going to be going to one of Lush's PR events. So it's going to be everything Halloween and Christmas, so I'm so excited to see all the new products, and obviously I will be bringing you guys along. I've also been thinking about buying a new bag from Coach for autumn, so if I decide to go and do that I will bring you guys along with me, but I will see you in the next video.